Ed was just one of those guys that, I mean, even if I'd met him before, Ed and I would have hit it off. He was just one of those kind of a cop's cop, and had, grizzled Vietnam veteran, and just a great dude, man. And man, that story, the sad part about it is he's not the only one.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, even from that generation, those guys, and he did. I can remember watching him get up, and as he walked out the door, I normally give him a little time, and I followed him out, and I mean, I immediately come out the door, and the door shut, and he's standing right there, and he is just, I mean, he's crying pretty good. And just for the record, Ed, I know you're listening. I didn't put Ed up against the wall. He and I we don't necessarily see eye to eye on that. It sounds like that I took him and pinned him up against the wall. I didn't, and Gail, I had a conversation with her too. I didn't put him up against the wall, but was pretty easy to see. And just like he said, how are you doing, or what? I don't remember exactly what I said, but the same old answer that all cops give, all first responder gives. I'm fine. I'm all right. And I looked at him, and this was a Kathy Thomas comment, because it's what broke me. And she's like, well, how's this working out for you? And I'm telling you, the second I said that, he just, like, we stood right there for probably 10 minutes. I knew the class was getting ready to get out, so we went somewhere that was a little more secluded. And he talked for, I bet it was 45 minutes to an hour, and did not stop. I didn't say a single word, and it went from story to story to story to story. And at the end of it, there was a little bit of silence, and I said, okay, how do you feel? And you could just see this huge, like, he took a deep breath, and you just kind of saw his shoulders go down. And just the fact that he was able to do that, you could tell that, I didn't know it at the time, that's the first time that he had spoke of a lot of that stuff, even to his wife. She had no idea. Now, she knew what it was doing to him, but she had no idea.